would you be able to do that yourself? Yes, nigga, I get all the hoes. I got every broad you seen on this damn camp. Even a leader, nigga. I'm taking them seats. And what did you get? Nothing. You're just miserable. You literally work at the lamest fucking job ever, reading books, nigga. I bet you illiterate. And those are just blue light glasses, fucking chronic migraine looking ass, nigga. Fuck out of here. Your eye color don't even match your head. Brat's character looking ass, nigga. We're back. What's good, man? Welcome back. Yo, what's good? It's your boy JC here. It's been quite a while. I know some people were commenting like, yo, get these fucking endings out before we really pull up to your household. And I'm like, man, where's the love? Look, man, I assume that you don't watch the channel. That's okay. Most of my subscribers don't. But hey, I am posting content for you. Variety for you. So if you want to keep up with me, follow the channel. If you're like, no, I'm not gonna follow that, just post my fucking everlasting summer. 5 likes. Oh, 10 likes. How about that? If y'all gonna demand me 10 likes or I'm not continuing the series. Look, I'm just playing. Look, 5 likes as usual. Again, if 5 likes hit, I'll post you another part. That is our agreement from the get-go. Shake the hand. But again, I've been posting a lot of videos, so I haven't had the time to work on Everlasting Summer. Everlasting Summer is like, you know, McDonald's. Like, oh, she's cute or whatever, but like everybody ran through her. Come on, bro. But I'm back. You know what I mean? Like I always come back. So I've just been trying to do stuff that will help my channel grow. Do different variety games that is for you, and hopefully you guys would enjoy. So I greatly appreciate if you stay patient with me and always watch the videos. They're pretty good. Put some time into it. Yeah, like I said, if I have time, I will record an Everlasting Summer 1 week. I didn't have time. I had Thanksgiving, if you guys remember, like 2 weeks ago. But I'm back, and I just want to say, please stay patient with me. We're gonna get them out. This is a long ass intro, and I hate editing intros because they take fucking forever to edit. Look, we're in here. We're going to be chasing Lena's good ending, but we're here. Let's get it. Enough talky. We in this hoe. So where we last left off, man, it's been a brick. We were chasing Lena's good ending. I think we're on day 4, right? Because we even went to the playground. We went past that. We did that the last episode. I think we're almost done, honestly, guys. And shoot, we might just start working on the next ending. Which one should we do next? We did Alisa's bad ending and good ending. We're gonna do Lena's. Might as well do Slavia's. And this was day 5. Damn, we are on day 5? Holy balls. Okay, so this is when we go out, right? And we go to like the mini island. So how are we gonna split up then? All right, go with Lena or go with Slavia. They both sound terrible. I mean, they sound great. Hear it in the tone of my voice? Let's go with Lena. Obviously, duh. Yeah, get sad, ho. So then we go with her. And then we get those moments when we lovey-dovey. Then we head back. I guess it doesn't matter with this option, thanks to the girls' help. I don't think. If it does, then like, you know, hold on. Let me save just in case. I don't know, but let's just do the thanks to the girls' help. So let's skip to when we go to the hike. All right. Okay. It says try to find out what Lisa and argue over. Yep. So we're gonna go this one, but before we do that, let's save and do this one as a save, and then exit out. Boom. Only Lisa and Lena stood out in the splendor. So this is when they get in the argument. Why should I care at all? Did she ever get mad at this part? If you want to peep at someone, do it. Whatever you want. But why do you bother me? I'm not. But really, from any point of view, it looked that way. I'm trying to excuse myself to Lena with no success. Like a guilty child, or maybe even like a husband who slipped up. Just so you know, I don't care. You do. I didn't try to stop her. Now certainly wasn't the best solution. She's on edge. No attempts to convince her or appeal to her reason would help. Since when is she like that? Screaming that way, getting mad? With these thoughts in mind, I returned to the bonfire and sat down on a wooden log. Okay, alright, yeah, get mad. And then this hoe, leave! I don't need you! Goofball. They won't let me skip this part. Just freaking spamming spacebar. Y'all hear that? I got a new keyboard, so I don't know if it's louder than my old keyboard. Y'all let me know. Well, if I slam it down, it's gonna be louder, dumbass. Okay, this moment is new. So she's like, we go to the island. Remember, we go back to the island to chase her. I think this moment's new. I don't remember this part. I don't think so. I don't fucking know. Thumbnail, boys. I leaned against a tree, trying not to look behind it. Alisa told me that you would be here. So what? It was difficult for me to know what emotions Alina was experiencing. Her voice was steady enough, even though I could read irritation and annoyance in it. I could not understand whether she was angry or whether it was all the same to her. That came out awkward. I was doing my best to avoid unnecessary apologies and excuses, but couldn't find other words to use instead. Was that the only reason you came? No, well, I don't know. You don't know, but you still came? Yes. You shouldn't have. Why? Of course, if I'm bothering you. Why are you following me? She was right. It certainly looked that way. Moreover, I definitely felt attracted to her. You shouldn't think like this. How should I think? I don't know. I can only draw conclusions based on your behavior. I really don't know. I guess I'd better go. I was confused, and it was hard to just be near her. Why? Since you came, I seemed to hear a playful tone in her voice. Alright. And? What? What did Alisa tell you? Nothing special. I see. Yeah. Well then. Yep. We just stayed silent for a while. Since you came, tell me about something. Well, I don't know. For example, about what happened this morning. What about what happened this morning? You know, you yourself didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to, but now I want to. Lena's voice trembled. I couldn't understand what was happening at all anymore. Maybe it's not her behind the tree. Don't look. Okay. But what's wrong? Nothing. Just don't look. All right, as you wish. So nothing happened? Well, something did, but that was all just a silly accident. Then why are you so worried about what I think about it? I'm not worried. And anyway, you yourself, I said louder, beginning to feel irritated. What about me? Why are you so concerned about the situation? Who said that I'm concerned about the situation? Then what? Nothing. She said in a whisper and fell silent. Such talk would lead us to nowhere. Lena won't say anything, and I seem to be... Whoa! Hey, slow down there, Chipper. And I seem to be too stupid to guess, or even just to be sure about myself. Sorry, I guess it's all my fault. I just cannot understand. Why? What? Why do you keep apologizing? For everything. For what you are doing, even for what you haven't done yet. Maybe she was right. But I couldn't behave differently. I felt the need to apologize to her. To everyone, so they would not think badly of me, wouldn't laugh at me, so I could put away something unsaid and eliminate misunderstandings. Anyway, that's your business. Lena got angry. Apologize, make excuses? Why should I care? Okay, well, I'm not guilty. In fact, I don't think I could be blamed for anything. But then what's wrong? What is wrong with you? Why would something be wrong with me? I don't know. I just think so. Oh, you just think so? She laughed. You speak of as if you know me. I did not answer. Please leave, Lena said after a while. I didn't move, just could not. I had no strength to do so. I wanted nothing at that point. Didn't want to excuse myself to apologize. I didn't even want her understanding. I was too tired of everything. Why? Just leave, she whispered. I don't want to. Then I'll leave. Let's just go together. No. How long are you going to be offended? By what? What's wrong with you? Everyone here behaves normally except you. I did not care what my words meant, as if they had been said by someone else, and the topic of conversation meant nothing. You really don't understand anything. Alisa was right. About what? Never mind. What does that mean, brother? I closed my eyes to think it over. No, I can't go. I don't understand. Don't know what to think, what to do. And since when did I stop worrying about my situation in this world? Or how to get back? Since when was the only thing I could think about Lena or others would look at me? Or how my actions looked from the other side? It's just stupid and it's not like me. In fact, it's inappropriate in this situation. In short, I didn't do anything and don't intend to justify things which I didn't do. There was no reply. Hey, do you hear me? Okay, bro, she hears you. I finally decided to see who was actually hiding behind the tree, but no one was there. She freaking left because you closed your eyes. So she left. I rushed over to Lena's boat, but she was already far away, almost near the pier. Whatever, I shouted, and walked along the shore. I got back relatively quickly and without much trouble. However, my hands still ached terribly and my eyes were closing themselves. It's probably such a physical and, more importantly, emotional load is too much for one person. I walked slowly toward the camp leader's cabin, staring down at my feet and thinking about nothing. Someone called to me at the square. Hey, Alisa ran up to me. Have you been to the island? Yes. To tell the truth, I didn't want to talk to her about anything, but I already didn't have the strength to lie to her. And how did it go? It doesn't matter. I'm very tired and I'm going to sleep. Come on, tell me. Her face had such a nasty grimace that I shuddered with rage. Why should you care? Well, she murmured in dismay. Mind your own business. Ooh! I snapped and quickened my pace toward the cabins. Alisa did not try to stop me. Annoyingly, Olga Dimitriев had not returned yet, and I could not find my key. What if I lost it? The only thing I could do was wait. I plopped down on the deck chair and closed my eyes. That is tough, brother. This is the different outcome. My heart was heavy and my soul was being torn apart by vague expectations. From time to time, I had a feeling that I was already dead, just without realizing it, and had been thrown into hell. But really, instead of trying to get out of here, I'm spinning on a diabolic roundabout and it goes faster and faster. I'm becoming more and more involved in the life of this world, of this camp, as if I had no past, the real one, as if I was always interested in the opinions of others. Damn it, I never cared about it. Why right here? Why right now? I recall the face of Lena in tears. Yeah, probably not the opinions of others, but her opinion was the one I cared about. I heard far footsteps and after a while, Olga appeared. What's up? She looked at me for a few seconds. Seemed like she was about to say something, but then just sighed. Opened the door with her key and went in. I followed her. Shapeless shadows, blurry memories, fragments of feelings and emotions swirled in my head for a long time. For so long that after a while I couldn't tell where I was or what's happening to me. The only salvation was sleep. God dang, dude. Man, I hope things turn out well. Jesus. This is a different expectation, like different kind of ending. But yeah, we definitely got the Lena ending. Like, yeah, because we got day 6 with the Lena pulling up. I guess that's how you indicate that you're going to get an ending with the Lena. But I don't know if it's going to be a good ending or bad ending. So, but I do know now because I have to pick a certain option. I woke up because somebody was shaking my shoulders. It was too hard for me to open my eyes, so I just whined pathetically. Get up already. You're going to miss the lineup. Once I realized what Olga wanted from me and what time it was, I rolled over to face the wall. I was so tired that I wanted to choke the camp leader just so she would quit disturbing my recovery from a hellish yesterday. Semyon, get up immediately. Oh my God. Don't yell at me, woman. I mustered up my strength, opened my eyes, and sat up. Olga, I understand, but I had a hard day yesterday. Can I sleep in at least today? I started pleading. It's out of the question. Lineup is mandatory for every pioneer. You've already missed it a few times. My head went completely numb, so I just couldn't find any arguments against that. In a couple of minutes, we were already standing at the square. I dozed off, taking great pains at not fall asleep on my feet. So I missed everything that Olga announced. The majority of the pioneers seemed to feel the same. Nick yawned constantly. Olga had huge baggy eyes. Only Ugly seemed to be full of health and energy as always. I swept my eyes over the lineup yet again and couldn't find Lena. That's odd. Generally, she's a diligent and committed girl. It's unlike her to miss such events. On the other hand, that was too much for her yesterday. Such stress. She's probably depressed. Although, such behavior from her was very surprising. I mean, I'd suspected that she was not the kind of person she wanted others to see her as, but I never expected such a drastic change. Lena, amazingly, somehow reminded me of Alisa, even more harsh and brutal at times. Now I was not sure how to behave around her. I was simply afraid of her. Finally, lineup was over and the pioneers dragged themselves off to breakfast. All right, we can skip this, bro. I ain't gonna hold it to you. By the way, so we're skipping a little bit. By the way, have you seen Lena? Nope, why do you ask? I didn't see her at the morning lineup. That's odd. It's not like her. Maybe you are right. I don't think it's a big deal, to be honest. Yes, of course. I was just wondering. I sat for a few more minutes in a place and then I headed outside without finishing my breakfast. Today was quite gloomy. The first gloomy day during my time here. I'd kind of gotten used to the bright and burning sun. The heat that would only subside by the evening seemed to be an irreplaceable component of this place. It looks like even here, the weather changes after all. Okay, so now some issues with Xenia, Nick, Skipper. All right, let's go to the infirmary. Maybe kitchen, clubhouse. Okay, so Nick has a crush on Xenia, which is weird, but okay, whatever. Maybe we'll see some more dialogue with that. I don't know, in a different ending. I don't care. I have a crush on Lena. Where's she at? Where's Shawty at? Shawty, what's good? Call the number. Okay. By the way, where is Lena? Because of all my thinking, I'd completely forgotten about her. I don't know. Lena, Alisa answered absently. Has she still not appeared? As you can see, I took a look around the canteen, but didn't see her anywhere. And nobody's heard anything about her? No. Don't you find it strange? What's so strange? Maybe she is reading, maybe sleeping or something. Seems more like you're talking about yourself. It's none of your business, is it? It's none of your business. I'm concerned for a fellow pioneer. Alisa interjected angrily. Well, if a person is missing, you weren't so worried when Shirk disappeared. I was, nigga. I was the one who got fists. What's up? You know what? Even better. You want to play, boy? We can play, motherfucker. That's quite different. Yes. And why? I wonder. I had no answer. I just blankly looked at Alisa before going back to my food. You're mad. You have no riz, bro. You can't pick me up. That's crazy. Bye. I'm picking up Lena. That's what I'm finna do. She did not insist on continuing the conversation. Lunch was over. I silently stood up and went out of the canteen without a goodbye. Bye. So Lena disappeared. Wait. Let's go to her cabin. Damn, bruh. Fuck. Let's confirm. This is different though, because like I guess if you pursue Lena, she disappears. What the fuck? So Lena disappeared. What should I do now? On the other hand, why should I do anything? Why me? Where am I and why am I here? Who are all these people? One cannot be absolutely sure whether Lena is what she seems. Perhaps all this doesn't even exist. So, why should I worry? However, for me now, Lena is still the same Lena, the modest, quiet girl I met on the first day, and even her strange behavior could not affect my attitude towards her. In the end, it's not certain that I still exist. So while the world is logical, at least to some extent, I have to play by its rules. I quickly went to the camp leader's cabin. What you doing here? Once inside, I saw Olga lying on the bed reading a book. Do you know where Lena is? No. Why are you asking? She's nowhere to be found. She missed both breakfast and lunch. So what? Damn, nobody really cares? She looked at me blankly. What do you mean, so what? When Shirk was gone, the whole camp was searching for him from the early morning. I don't understand you. There is something strange happening to the camp leader again. She was behaving absolutely incomprehensible, illogically. Do you think it's normal? So where is she now? I don't know, Olga replied calmly. This is too much. I started to lose my temper. Ask Miku. She is her roommate after all. That was a good idea. Obviously, I would get no more answers here. I mean, why don't you check her cabin first, bruh? I went outside, slammed the door, and went to look for Miku's and Lena's cabin. Actually, we never really been to their cabin at all. It was nice that the orchestra girl had told me where she lives, which is why I was at the door of their cabin a minute later. I should have knocked, but for some reason I couldn't. After a few, you said you should have knocked, but you still knocked. Oh, you were just taking a break. Okay. After a few deep breaths, I knocked on the door several times. Come in. I heard a familiar voice. Oh my God, I don't want to see her. Hi, do you know where Lena is? No, I haven't seen her today. You're looking for her, right? Don't you think it's strange? By that time, I started to suspecting everybody of hiding information about Lena's location, of conspiracy, of an involvement of me being in here, of Kennedy's assassination, and of hundreds of other terrible things. Well, you know, maybe I thought she went somewhere and then I just got lost in doing things. Breakfast, music club, helping to clean, and then lunch, and then dude, how can anyone want Miku, bro? Like, how does anybody find Miku interesting? Like, look at this freeze frame here, bruh. You look goofy. Okay, I see. And what about yesterday? Was everything normal? Well, she came late, immediately went to bed. I didn't even notice anything wrong. No chance of finding out anything here either. Thanks. I said abruptly and left. Yeah, we don't have time. That's one thing I respect about Simeon. He knows, like, we ain't got time for these hoes. Like, hurry up. Honestly, we should just go to the island. Maybe she's chilling over there. At that moment, it seemed to me that the missing Lena was the only living person in this pack of talking dummies, and I had to find her. Damn. However, it seemed almost impossible to do this alone, so I went for help. Don't fucking go for help. Who would be most willing to help me? Of course, Slavia. Oh yeah, use that hoe for anything. She's a good golden retriever. Bruh. Okay, that was weird. I decided that at this time, she would be engaged in cleaning something. For example, the square. So I went there. And then, to your surprise, she's there. My sixth sense didn't let me down. Hi. Hey, have you seen Lena? No. Why are you asking? Why is this the same f***ing response? Nobody's seen her since this morning. She was absent during breakfast as well as during lunch. Strange. I also think this is, to put it mildly, strange. Can you help me find her? Oh, sorry. Maybe later? I've got cleaning here to finish. I'm telling you, it's a fucking robot central, bro. It was like a lightning strike. I took a few awkward steps back and ran away from this place. No, that was not her. It was as if someone had replaced her. Not only her, but also the other inhabitants of this camp. What is happening? The strangest thing is that it doesn't have anything to do with me, but with Lena. Maybe she came here with the same way as I did. Exactly. That could be the reason why she behaves quietly most of the time. No, wait. But what about her knowing Alisa? No, something does not add up. I don't know what it does add up or doesn't. Dude, slow down. You have to use your brain. The only two places that you could probably find her at is probably the island or maybe the old camp. My head was going to explode, and I started to choke. After catching the breath, I looked around and found myself at the bus stop. I sat on the curb and covered my face with hands. If before, nothing had really been up to me, but was going relatively smooth, then now I was, as always, helpless, but the situation was totally different. Watching the battle fought from the side with no threat to your life and being on the hot spot without being able to help the ones you care about are two different things. Look, slow down, bro. Damn, bro, you wasted how many hours? I was just sitting. Time passed and the sun began to fall. Probably dinner has already started. Although, what's the difference? I still don't want to eat. I stood up and trudged back to the camp on rubber legs. As always, the only thing left is to wait. I decided to go to the beach. While everybody was at dinner, I sit quietly and think here. What could I think about? Enough, maybe. However, my expectations were ruined. Oh, no. On the beach, I met Xenia, which greatly surprised me. Do you also come here? She looked at me from behind the grass, her glasses. Do you think I'm not a human being? There's no way you like this hoe. This fucking harlot, Nick. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. Like, I really don't want to see their endings. Actually, you can't even chase Xenia. No, I don't mean that. Then what do you mean? Nothing. By the way, have you seen Lena? No. I see. What do you want from her? No, Nick, I'm just fucking asking. Like, why do y'all ask that question? What the fuck do you want from me talking to me like that? Bitch ass, lame ass, with dumb, stupid looking ass. Y'all head big as shit with them damn glasses. Look like you shop at Dollar Tree shopping with them damn eyewears, bro. Every time you talk, your breath so hot, the fucking eyes start getting irritated. You gotta fucking pour that bottle down your goddamn eyeball socket. And your mama mad because she gotta go out in a Walgreens and get that restocked every time. And it's like $12, you dumb, inconsiderate bitch. What you talk about? That's why you're not a fucking loves route. Fuck out of here. You're gonna stay a virgin for the rest of your life. Look, I'm sorry, bro. I hate these niggas. Well, nobody's seen her since yesterday evening. Do you think that somebody could get lost in this camp? Are you fucking laughing? See, I don't take my roast back. I don't. I'll fucking gladly join your ass again. Goofy ass. She laughed loudly. Shirk succeeded. That was a special case. Those guys are two peas in a pod, and you never know what to accept. All right, okay, we gotta slow down for this moment. Tell me, why were you chasing Nick during this morning? Xenia got it uncomfortable. I don't fucking care about your love interest. Skip this shit. It's none of your business. Just asking. Because he is a fool. She turned away after these words. Maybe you shouldn't be so strict towards him. Even to me, it wasn't clear whether I'm defending Nick or just keeping the conversation going. Then how else should I treat him? Well, give him a chance. You know, such an act requires a lot of courage. You say it as if it is something special, some kind of achievement. Would you be able to do that yourself? Yes, nigga, I get all the hoes. I got every broad you seen on this damn camp, even a leader, nigga. I'm taking them cheeks. And what did you get? Nothing. You're just miserable. You literally work at the lamest fucking job ever, reading books. I bet you illiterate, and those are just blue light glasses, fucking chronic migraine looking ass. Fuck out of here. Your eye color don't even match your head. Brat's character looking ass. You have no game, no drip, and you salty. You probably don't even floss. You fucking whore. Stop talking to me. I can fucking, my eyes get irritated miles fucking away from hearing you talk. And we only how many inches away from each other? Goofball. I thought and answered after a while. I don't know. Haven't had the right moment yet. I hope you'll have it soon. Man, f*** out of here. I have to get on your ugly ass. Xenia said rudely and walked towards the canteen. That's why I'm not chasing you. Fucking loser, you won't get any fucking dick. I sat down on the sand and thought. True that. Nika was able to say it, but can I do the same thing? That is the question. A big question. I hope you fall off a cliff and break your ugly ass eyewears. Ugly ass nigga. If I got the right moment, but which and when? It's always easier to think about something ephemeral. What the f***? To get ready for dozens impossible situations. To predict the following events for many steps ahead. But most of the time, it all goes differently. Even a small event is enough to ruin all of your plans. All your plans. And if you're not ready to do it anytime, whenever under any circumstances, if you are ready, only when everything is exactly as you had expected, it is unlikely you'd ever get anything worthwhile. Therefore, the only correct answer to Xenia's question was no. Not an ambiguous, uncertain, half-hearted, or forced answer. Just no. There is only a simple yes and a simple no. It's always been hard for me to understand that. But between these two extremes, I always work in a great number of different answers, like maybe, perhaps. Okay, bro, can we get to the point, bro? Damn. It's day 6 of 45 minutes I'm recording. Bro, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm giving bad vibes. My bad. Dude, I just don't have time for pittiness, like just stupidity. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is stupidity. Like, why do I have to include Xenia, bro? Like, there's no point. We're not chasing her. We're not gonna learn anything interesting. She's just a lame character. God damn. They wrote her character with their left hand. Trash ass writing. Other circumstances, I would have gone to sleep by now. But looking for Lena at night was not a good idea. I got up and slowly wandered aimlessly. Oh, she gonna be here, that's for sure. Soon, the path led me to the sports ground. I stood there for a moment and was about to leave when I heard noises. Clap, another clap. Something painfully familiar. I ran towards the volleyball court and saw Lena, who was unsuccessfully trying to hit the shuttlecock with the racket. I stood in shock for a long time. My head was completely empty. I just looked at her and felt a sense of joy. Joy at finding her, joy at seeing her again. I finally came to my senses and I decided to approach. But after a couple of steps, I stopped. And what do I say now? Glad I found you. Where have you been? I was worried. After yesterday's conversation, it's very unlikely she wants to see me. How the fuck do you know that? And what if Lena asked me why I was looking for her? Why I was worrying? I did not know why myself. Probably it's because she was absent for too long. Maybe if it wasn't her, but some other person who I know, I'd been worried the same way. Maybe if I had been... Alright, I went to the court and approached Lena, smiled and said, "Hey." She turned and looked at me. "Hi. You were absent all day." "Yes." Everything she said was quiet and calm, with no trace of embarrassment or shyness, with no emotions at all. In fact, we were worried about you. No, don't. I was worried about you. Them did not give two fucks. Though the only one who was... No, don't say that. You shouldn't have. Don't do this. I came all the way for you. Better start, bruh, balling. But you can't. You can't just disappear like that. I try to smile and make my words not sound like a reproach. I don't think that anybody cares about that. I care, for one. Why? I read surprise in her eyes. It's because it's not right. No matter how I tried to be perfectly honest, it came out wrong. Ah, I see. Okay, I won't do this again. It seemed like this conversation was not interesting to her because you're fucking fumbling the bag. Silence followed. I just didn't know what else to say. You know what to say, bro. And Lena seemed to be quite content with the silence. Are you any good? I finally said, pointing at the racket. Not very. If you want, no, I don't. The fact that you even know that she likes you, it's like, bro, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I would have like a boost of confidence if I knew like a girl liked me and I liked her back. I walked to the bench and put her racket down, put down her racket and birdie. Okay. To tell the truth, I did not expect that response. Want to look at the stars together? Yes, of course. Okay. I sat down beside her. Lena intently studied the sky. Lots of lights, lots of small lights shined above me. Some of them were brighter, some were barely visible. I never really understood. Lots of lights, lots of small lights shined above me. Some of them were brighter, some were barely visible. I never really understood what people see just sitting back and looking at the stars. After all, here on Earth, they're just small dots of light, and it's unlikely that many people know what kind of celestial bodies they are, as well as their size and how far they are from us. Of course, it's so romantic to just enjoy the light of distant stars, but for me, it was like staring at a brick wall. It also has its potholes, unevenness in the brickwork, patterns on the stone. Man, just raise her up. So what do you see there? Stars, she said mysteriously with her head up. Yes, I know. I see them too. But what's so special about them? I don't know. It seems that they talk to me. There are other people here. They have their own life. Probably much better than ours. And they too look at the sky and see the earth. Me and you. Voices of the distant stars. I'd already heard that somewhere else. You could call it that. Interesting theory. No, the theory is quite common. Lena looked at me. In the dim moonlight, I noticed a small tear rolling down her cheek. Or at least I thought I did. I guess I'm just more, let's say, practical person. She said nothing, just stared at the sky again. But if you think about it, of course, there's endless interstellar space, millions of planets, and hundreds of galaxies. It's fascinating. My voice sounded unnaturally excited. You don't need to talk about all these things. About what? About this. About everything. No, the stars are really beautiful. Why did you come? She was crying for sure. I was looking for you. Why? I don't know why. I just was. You found me. Happy now? Well, I mumbled. Why didn't you go to Alisa? What does she have to do with it? Are you trying to say it's not about her? Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying. Why did you bring this topic up again? I thought we already cleared everything up. Of course, we didn't clear anything up. To be precise, we didn't even start to. However, I don't understand why all this is necessary. You think I really want to talk about it myself? You don't, then. If you don't, then why? Because it's because of you. Because of me what? You and Alisa. Me and Alisa what? We don't have a relationship. We don't have anything at all. Don't lie to me. Lynn turned away sobbing quietly. Why is this so important to her? What else can I say if you don't believe me? Tell me the truth. I already told you. Then go to her. Why should I go to her? I don't want to go anywhere. Why are you sitting here and torturing me? Oh Lord, how am I torturing you? Lena didn't answer. I've been looking for you the entire day because I was worried. I came here because you're here. I'm sitting here because I want to be here. What don't you understand? She stopped crying for a moment. Is that true? Of course. I mean something to you? Even taking into account all the things I've just said. This question came at me unexpectedly. Well, yes. If only you could hear yourself right now. Hear yourself now. She cried, got up, and walked briskly towards the exit of the sports ground. Wait! I caught up with her and grabbed her arm, but she pulled out of my grip. Don't touch me! Now Lena was a totally different person, and I couldn't say that she was aggressive, assertive, or super strong-willed. She just had no doubts about what she was doing. Wait! What did I say? That's all true. Save all this nonsense for her. I tried to stop Lena once again, but she glared at me so strongly that I did not dare to argue. Just imagine how I feel. You make up a bunch of stupid things, And now you think that I'm guilty of all mortal sins. Why should you care? I should. She stopped for a moment and looked at me. It's all lies. In my anger, I banged my forehead on the iron post. You can't just beat yourself up here. I had seen Lena be many things, but not ruthless and indifferent. Wait, let's talk calmly. We have nothing to talk about. She crossed the football ground and I trailed behind, trying in vain to persuade her to listen to me. I don't know why I'm doing all of this. To prove that I'm right, so I won't be misunderstood. Well, so I will look better in her eyes? Or is there some other reason? In any case, at that moment, I just felt that it was unnecessary. We came to the square. Lena was pretty fast. I could barely keep up with her. I had to say something. My head was filled with different options, but nothing suitable. Wait! No answer. Listen! No answer. Will you stop it? No answer. We'll wake the whole camp. So what? What's the difference? Strange, but at that moment I was more worried about our behavior than Lena. She stopped. Thanks for accompanying me. I'll go alone now, she said bitterly. You haven't listened to me yet. To me, it seems I've already listened several times even. So what do you want from me? Me? From you? Nothing at all. She sounded much more confident than me. There was no trace of doubt in her eyes. What can I say? What can I do? Damn it. I was ready to burst in tears. Don't get so emotional. Nothing happened. Nothing happened? Something definitely happened. You won't lose anything if you pay no attention to me. Bro, why are you... Bro, I would just walk off. I'm not taking this abuse. Like, this is some weird ass abuse. Let me decide that. No, seriously, why? There are many pleasant activities you could choose to do. Well, to be honest, I don't need it anyway. If you don't need it, then why do you constantly mention Alisa? Aline's face changed. This is none of your business, get it? No, now it's my business. She looked at me as if she was ready to go. Why are you bothering me? You have her, so go to her. She won't refuse, I assure you. Lena started screaming, her hair disheveled, her face flushed, and her eyes bloodshot. Calm down, I won't go to her. Why do you even think so? Just see, I'm here now, and I'm not going anywhere. She seemed to calm down a bit. Oh no, what's going on here? I turned around and saw Alisa lazily chewing a bun. In the wrong place at the wrong time. This situation is a perfect example. I just froze in surprise, not knowing what to say. But Lena was smarter. Time to pass him on. Catch. Lena looked surprised. No wonder she hadn't heard the entire conversation. What? I said catch. Within a moment, Lena became like she was before. Calm and unruffled. What should I catch? Him. She pointed her finger at me with disgust. He complains about how he loves you. How he cannot live without you, and stuff like that. What? Alisa's eyes popped wide open wide. Why is she doing this, bro? Why do I gotta go through the hoopla with this? Bruh. No, that's all wrong. Lena is just joking. I giggled nervously. Why? That's exactly what's happening. Listen, everything has its limits. I said quietly to her. Do you want there to be victims? Yeah, I already suggested you should go to her. I don't know what you're talking about here, but don't involve me. You don't know? Lena said it softly, but her voice had a trace of rage in it. The same thing again? Bro, I literally said I like you and you're ignoring this, Lena, bro. Like, you are taking an L right now, Lena. How does she not see this shit? Alisa looked at her frightened. Listen, I understand that you, well, but I don't know. Really, not a single word, not even a single thought about him, I swear. You don't know? Oh my god! Where did this come from? Bro, Lena, you are freaking tripping. Lena jumped at her, and before I realized, she smashed Lena with a powerful right hook. I ain't never seen nobody down like that. Well, I understand a simple slap, but such a blow could break someone's jaw. Like, right, like, it's not that deep, Lena, bro. What? There is no... Honey, calm down. Alice collapsed and seemed to lose consciousness. Yo, I kind of feel bad. What should I do? Help Alisa? See, the thing is, I know we're doing the Lena route, but it honestly feels like you would not interfere. But honestly, if we want a good ending, we actually have to help Lisa if we want a good ending. Oh my god. There was no way you attacked her like that, bruh. You were tripping. What are you doing? I ran over to the fallen girl and tried to figure out if she was alive at all. Are you completely out of your mind? If you want me to leave, to shut up or to do anything else, fine. But this is turning into a complete madhouse. Maybe you need a straitjacket so nobody else would get injured. Lena stood, clenching her fist. You could even break your hand with such a blow. You don't understand anything. The tears welled up, flowing down her face. She fled from the square. It seemed to me that I could still hear Lena sobbing while I was bringing Alisa around. She finally came to consciousness. You alive? Are you okay? Alisa moved her jaw from left to right. I'll live. Dang, bruh. She really caught the strays, bruh. That's crazy. I helped her up. I told you about her. Well, that doesn't matter now. You have to get to the infirmary. It's too late for infirmary. I'll have a good night's rest, and in the morning, I'll go there. Okay, then I'll go with you. I can't refuse. Alisa said, trying to give me a smile. Damn, bruh. All the way we kept silent. She was probably not really able to talk, and I couldn't find the right words to say. All of this was a real shock for me. I found myself a mere spectator of the drama, in which I just took on the main part. After the door closed behind Alisa, I stood for a long time and looked at her cabin. What should I do after all this? Fatigue overcame me. I had to sleep. I think Lena now is in a state which she is unlikely to adequately assess reality. Completely broken, I fell down onto the bed and drifted to sleep. God damn, nigga. Is it day 7, brother? Yeah, it's day 7. Somehow I woke up in my apartment. Really? It didn't trigger any emotions at all. Yet another day of my life, that's all. I got out of the bed and went to the computer. A message flashed through the taskbar. Sat down and stared at the monitor. Somebody wrote to me. And that means somebody still needs me. The message contained only 2 words. Wake up. What do they want from me? An unknown ID? Is that spam? And what does it mean? Wake up. I'm not sleeping anymore. The window still kept flashing. I tried to close it, but failed. Instead, yet another one popped up. And another one, and another one. And all of them contained the same wake up. What the hell do you want from me? I screamed. Though soon the whole screen was blazing with identical messages. I couldn't bear it anymore. I grabbed it and smashed it against the wall with all of my strength. A phone rang. Strange, who could that be? I picked up the phone and just heard, wake up. On the other end, thousands of voices, men, women, children, were screaming, wake up! I smashed the phone on the floor, but it didn't break, and I kept ringing. Bro, this is a bad dream, huh? In a moment, the whole room was filled with strangers. They were grabbing my hands, peering into my eyes, and screaming, wake up! I jumped off my bed in a cold sweat. What a dream. I came to my senses in a couple of minutes and took a look at the clock. It's 5 p.m. How long have I slept? With all the events yesterday flew through my head. Searching for Lena. Devastating conversation. Alisa defeated. I really have to talk to her. Maybe she cooled down overnight. I dressed up and went out of the cabin. Hesitated a little while gathering my thoughts. Then headed to Lena's cabin. What shall I say? How do I begin the conversation? I just can't go with hi, how are you? I was just passing by. There's no way I could lecture her straight off the bat. Not reaching a specific solution. I knocked. Nobody answered. I knocked again and then pulled on the doorknob. Oh damn, that door was open. It's not locked. That's odd. However, there was nobody inside. That means Lena's not here. I'll grab some food. I might find her in the canteen. Nah, bruh, nobody here, dog. Going along the rows of cabins. I didn't meet a single pioneer. That's odd too. It's always crowded here at this time of day. Nobody was at the square either. Coming up to the canteen, I started to get seriously concerned. It's time for dinner, but there's no sign of the hungry pioneer crowds. If only it was just that. The canteen was closed. Looks like something has happened during the day. I sat on the porch and started to consider the situation. All the pioneers were gone, without any warning. Well, of course, it's hard to say that this camp or my way of arriving here is normal. I hadn't encountered any completely inexplicable stuff during this week yet. There were lots of strange things, but maybe they're hiding in that bunker. I chuckled out loud. While all this is very, to put it mildly, mysterious, I was nowhere near experiencing a panic attack. No, that's just that they have left. Oh, I was jumping out of my skin. Lena was standing next to me. You can't just sneak up on people like that. You nearly gave me a heart attack. Sorry, she said calmly. Now her words dawned on me. Left. Hold on a sec. What do you mean by just left? The session's over. And the camp leader? She had some business to take care of in the town, so she went with him. Okay, and what about you? I stayed. Lena was talking with complete calmness, as if everything has happened is completely normal and routine. How? Why is that? What's the problem? The session is over. The children depart for their homes, don't they? And when was it decided that today was the last day of the session? You won't believe this, but on the very first day. Moreover, Olga announced at this lineup. Yeah, even at those lineups I attended, the last thing that crossed my mind was listening to the camp leader's announcements. Then why didn't anyone tell me anything? I've waited for a chance to get out of this damn camp for so long, and when it finally appeared, I obviously slept through it. Well, that's exactly my style. I asked them not to. Even if you would not ask not to. Olga. Hold on, what? I asked for it. Lena said with the same confidence. And what? You asked them to leave me behind too? Yes. This is different, because I don't think Alisa did that shit. She just was just confused. Don't you think that's a little absolutely wrong? I started shouting. Nope, it's perfectly normal. I took a good look at Lena. Not a single emotion has crossed her face since the beginning of our talk. It looks like the girl that's standing right in front of me now is not the kind of girl that is afraid of crickets, blushes at every occasion, or reads romance novels. So she appeared to be like shy, but she was really a fucking condor. God damn, she threw body blows to that bitch. Okay, I got it. Looks like this situation is directly connected to my mystical arrival at this camp. Just who are you? Me? This morning I was Lena. She replied patiently. Oh yeah, and I'm Optimus Prime, born 9 million years ago in the highlands of Scotland. I wasn't afraid of her, or anything around myself at that moment. I was just bursting with anger from within. Nice to meet you. I'm Lena. Okay, now let's get serious. I think that now what you're saying is frankly impossible. Today, as it turns out, is the last day. Somehow, I don't know a thing about it, and the camp leader departs with everyone, leaving me behind. Just because you asked for it? Don't you find that all somewhat abnormal? Maybe I do. Are you hiding something? Maybe I am. Then spit out everything you've got. I told you already. I buried my face with my hands and took a deep breath. Okay, and what am I supposed to do in this situation? I don't know. And what are you going to do? I don't know. I'll go with the flow. Well, here's the flow. I hiss, abruptly spreading my hands. And why are you worrying so much? For the first time, a flicker of interest has appeared on her face. And how do you expect me to feel? Glad? Well, not really, but you yourself wanted it. Me? You're mad. And who said yesterday that he cares and he wants to be with me? What's that got to do with this? I'm pretending not to understand, but it was finally starting to dawn on me what she was driving at. Your wish was granted. Yeah, sure. I mumbled under my breath. Well, I am here with you. That doesn't explain in any way what happened. There's a couple of tricks that could help one succeed. And that is how, yes. A smile crossed her face. If I'd known you were so cunning from the very beginning, to tell the truth, I kind of liked this whole situation. Well, not really liked, but I was curious. Of course, I'm very sorry that I couldn't have escaped with everyone else. However, I'm having a tete with Lena now. That might mean that I'll get a chance to see the real her. And all the answers that I was longing for could be right here, and not in some mysterious town which everyone else had headed for. Okay, so what are we going to do now? We? She smiled. Yeah, we're the only ones staying here. The canteen's closed, and I seriously doubt that there's any food left there anyway. Of course, Olga should return in the foreseeable future, but what does it matter? Okay, it doesn't matter. Any suggestions? What do you want? She asked with a sly smile. I would have grabbed something to eat, and then I don't know. Well, let's go have something. Where to? There should be some food left in my cabin. Okay, deal. All right. We went in and Lena rummaged around the desk drawer. There's no way you just got food in your desk drawer. Well, there are cookies. Want some? He handed me half-open pack of biscuits. Oh, how cute. I sneered. Why? Biscuits. Like in my childhood. I guess. Damn, why are you pulling up to me like that? She smiled and sat next to me. Well, I asked with my mouth full. What? So what are we gonna do? I don't know. She wistfully gazed out of the window. But what do you want? But really, what do I want? A mere half an hour ago, my only thought was to get away from this damn camp. But now, right here, next to her, something seemed to change. Well, I don't know either. Think harder. She drew herself closer and gazed into my eyes. Well, My face was blushing and my mind was racing. Not just because I was such an extreme proximity to a girl that quite clearly wants something from me, but mainly that girl was Lena. Well, she studied me closely. Lena, what? To say that she didn't look like herself was nothing. I was not afraid of this metamorphosis at all. Rather, I was afraid of myself. What could I do in such a situation? Didn't you want to be with me? She whispered into my ear seductively. What the fuck? I did. I mean, I do. Then what's the problem? You know, it's also... Besides, I have some other circumstances. What circumstances? She pulled away from me. Well, various circumstances. You don't prefer, do you? Lena laughed. Hell no. How could you think of that? Looks like I blushed even harder. Wait, what? Then what's the problem? Are you sure that you want that? I tried hard to change the subject. After all, just a week ago I had my normal life. A life where everything was strictly tied up and well organized and where there was no place for girls. And now I'm in some kind of mysterious camp with Lena, sitting next to me and hinting towards something. How should I behave in such a situation? Yes, she frowned. Of course I do. What's the problem? Are they intending what I'm thinking they're intending? This is kind of random. Aren't y'all gonna address the elephant in the room, like the situation what happened last night? Well, it's your what? I was behaving like I wasn't even 17, which was how I look now, as if I was much younger. Mine too. They're really gonna have sex now? Such a weird time to have it, especially after all what happened. She smiled. I had decided what to do next. After the session was closed and all the pioneers were gone, I had to seek the answers. Above all, I just had to be aware this girl that could change her behavior and even her character so easily at will. But at the exact moment, I was possessed only by one thought. What the hell? Well, if you don't mind. Damn, bruh, it's like that? So y'all just say what happened last night? Let's not clear the air? I closed my eyes. I said nothing. She said nothing. Just smiled and moved even closer. Our lips locked in a long kiss. I forgot everything at that moment, and I forgot about this weird camp. I forgot about the local pioneers that were in fact gone. I forgot about our wacky camp leader. I forgot about my past life and about my future, if it were ever to come. Right now, the only thing who mattered was Lena, her soft lips, her warmth that poured deep into my soul, burning me from the inside. I gently moved her aside. Hold on. Don't you think that this is the way too fast? Why? She smiled and looked at me in such a way that I immediately felt ready to drown in her eyes. You sure? Aren't you? I am. I whispered quietly. Okay. And we just get a black screen, bruh. I wonder how the hentai patches look like. Oh, alright, y'all. We're gonna stop it here. So they just had sex. Completely just disregarding what happened. That's cool. Whatever. That's cute. Yeah, I guess, yeah, next chapter or next episode, we will get the ending done. I was expecting to get this ending done, but I don't know. These parts are fucking long. I didn't expect all what happened. This completely did a 180. Lena went crazy and Lena went like the unexpected. And I'm wondering if we're going to learn anything different about Lena. That's the only question that I'm like hoping to get. But if I don't get it, it is what it is. I'm done. I've been recording all damn day, so like at this point, we're gonna have to save for the next time. Let me know you guys' thoughts. What do you guys think on this, as per usual? Thank you for supporting the channel. I guess we're gonna have to see what happens. But either or, y'all stay, let's keep that special. I'm gonna see when I see you.